A little headstrong as he walks up to the gate, but he goes in smooth. Here's Zozos coming up. Shirls B in the Fipke colors. And National Treasure will complete the line. 8-1 on the board for National Treasure. In the gate. And they're off in the Big Ass Fans Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. And Skippy Longstocking is hustled hard, but National Treasure's a little bit quicker, and he will set the pace. Charge It is up close in the early going, and down on the inside is Zozos with Shirls B in the clear, now taking third. It's a gap of 4 to Cody's Wish, and Stage Raider is at the back of the field. Around the clubhouse turn, and National Treasure has made it over to the rail with just under 6 furlongs to run, and leads by a length and a half now to Skippy Longstocking in second. Then Shirls B third. Charge It, the gray, on the outside fourth, 4 lengths off the lead. Zozos matching strides with him. It's another 4 back to Cody's Wish, who's now by himself, 3 in front of Stage Raider. They have a half-mile left to run, and it's the Preakness winner, National Treasure, carving out the fractions. Has it by a length to Skippy Longstocking second. Shirls B pushed along from third. Charge It fourth. Cody's Wish is full of run, and he's going to move in between rivals, and there he goes. Cody's Wish is up to take fourth, and he's on the rail, going right by Shirls B into third, with his sights on National Treasure. National Treasure maintains a 2.5 length lead with a quarter of a mile to go. Cody's Wish takes up the chase, and then Skippy Longstocking in third. Top of the lane, National Treasure digging in, and he's tough to handle, has a 1.5 length advantage as Cody's Wish is all out trying to get by. Cody's Wish gradually getting to National Treasure, and these two come for the wire together. Cody's Wish just in front. National Treasure will fight him all the way. Photo finish, Cody's Wish and National Treasure in a thrilling renewal of the Big Ass Fans Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. It was a long way back to Skippy Longstocking in third, and Charge It finished fourth.
What a finish here. Cody's Wish by the narrowest of margin, hitting the wire in front of National Treasure. It's a photo, but I do believe the story prevails for Cody Dorman.
That was 2 things. That was heart, and that was a smart move from Junior Alvarado. He got that horse started so early. I said that he should have started at the 3/8. He started before the half, and he weaved through horses. Unbelievable.
And this is what happened in the very early stages, Christina. Not the best start for your 4 to 5 favorite.
Not the best start. We'll take it all the way back to the start, highlighting Cody's Wish. He is the 3, comes away from the gate here. A little bit of a break outward from the 1 horse to the inside. The 4 goes in a touch, and he just gets pinched. He just gets squeezed out of that spot. He wasn't going to be contending for the lead. Now look at the body language of the top 2 riders. Look at the 9 up there already on the lead. Flavien Prat with National Treasure. You saw them really trying to send Zozos up there. He just didn't quite have the speed to keep up with National Treasure. He ends up chasing the whole time. So does Shirls B, chasing the whole time. But it was cutting these corners. It was sneaking inside of Charge It. It was sneaking inside again with the 8 horse Shirls B, going inside once more. And really in a minute, Michelle, he doesn't win.
I don't know. He might still, just because he's got the heart. But this was the other smart move that Junior did. He took him to the outside because that gives the horse a distinct advantage, being able to see and put pressure on the horse to the inside. At this point, you can see Junior's pushing for all that he's worth. You know, National Treasure comes back right here, and Junior going to go back in front, putting the neck down. There is an inquiry right now between these top 2 finishers. There might have been some contact that we couldn't see, and we'll get to see right now from the head-on.
Well, let's take a look at the stretch drive here. So the drama is not over. National Treasure on the inside in the turquoise silks. Cody's Wish on the outside in the blue silks, covered in dirt. And you can see National Treasure, he actually comes out to meet Cody's Wish there in the middle of the track. I don't know if there's anything you can do about this.
Whoa, there was the bump right there. But look at National Treasure bumps him back. I mean, and neither one really lost anything. I feel like Cody's Wish took a little bit of a bump there, or gave him a bump. National Treasure came back with an awful hard bump.
You make this disqualification if you hate fairy tales, but look at National Treasure at this point. He comes floating out from the 2 path to the
Flavian
3
Price
path
trying to show
the 4 path.
his horse his competition, and he doesn't actually make contact on that
It's a little bit of contact there. That first brush was from National Treasure.
Also,
Yeah,
I'm going to say that Flavian was obviously trying to do that intentionally. He kept his whip in his left. He kept his whip in his left hand, which is going to be pushing the horse out. If he was worried about him drifting, he would have switched sticks and flashed it to him on his right to steer him back inside. And you can see when they made that second contact, when National Treasure came out, Flavian had the elbow going. That was like old school aggressive. I love it.
Yeah, that's I'm in the camp that you can't take Cody's Wish down if National Treasure initiated the first point of contact, even if it was less contact than the second bump. The reason there was any contact at all is because National Treasure came out.
Anytime you bump into a horse, you do knock them off their balance a little bit. You knock them off stride, and you knock them off their rhythm. So they are going to naturally sway back and forth a little bit just to get back riding and running straight themselves. So you knock him off balance a little bit to the right. He is going to counter and throw his weight back towards the left, and that's where you get that second bump. The second bump that Cody's Wish was more of the aggressor was also right on the wire. I think it was maybe 1 jump before they hit the wire.
The bad thing is that the margin of victory is so narrow that if they do think that Cody's Wish impeded National Treasure a nose's worth, they'll want to take him down. And this is going to be a very tough call for the stewards. This is going to be a very big showcase for them. Obviously, the eyes of the world and the hearts of the racing world are on this, and the stewards can't take that into consideration. Like Mike said, oh, you can't take down Cody's Wish, it's the best story, but they have to do what they feel is right.
When we came off the turn, and I think it might be that we're looking at the quad box here, and this is the same views that the stewards are able to look at as well. Now we'll take the drone from overhead. I think Cody's Wish is in the same path the whole time, isn't he? And you did see National Treasure come out, and you do that because you do want to show your horse their competition. But to me, Cody's Wish was straight through the stretch from the time he turned for home.
And you can tell which path he's in because of the harrow marks, the rake marks on the dirt. I don't think he ever really comes in. The first contact, even though it was slight, that first contact was initiated by National Treasure. Look at where Cody's Wish is. He's not coming in.
The key is look at where National Treasure is. You
National
can see
Treasure
he
comes
altered
out.
pass. Cody's Wish comes in a little bit there, but National Treasure has made way more of movement until that one.
Right, and the first bit of contact, like you said, that can move a horse off kilter a little bit. That can knock them off just enough balance, and that might be the reason for the secondary contact, which was a larger bump. I think you've got to be crazy to take Cody's Wish down when National Treasure was the first point of contact.
The bad thing is, Mike, the longer the stewards take, we tend to say, the more likelihood of a disqualification. Can we just make it a dead heat and everyone's happy?
I don't think that's in the rules.
Well, can we add a new rule?
At any rate, they are still looking at it. I think the three of us. So, Michelle, do you believe they'll make a disqualification? Do you believe, what's the right call in your eyes? Let's put it that way.
I think the right call is to leave him up. I think National Treasure visibly drifted multiple times, and he was trying to initiate contact, and you can see from Flavian he was trying to. Cody's Wish was trying to maintain a straight course. At no point was Junior trying to, give him the shove or the elbow.
Christina?
I agree. And I think to double up on that, if you watch the replay from the quarter pole home, Cody's Wish is in the same path the whole way. The contact was initiated by the 9. I would not take Cody's Wish down.
I don't think there's any way you can take Cody's Wish down, but I've been wrong about these things before. It is our first...
Well, the question is, did it cost the other horse?
No change. The result stands as posted, 39654.
I really do feel for National Treasure because I think he ran a winning race. I legitimately feel like the last 5 strides, Cody's Wish dug really deep with some heart. You saw Junior Alvarado's